a new message, guys. Get tested.
It's free.
It's totally free. No insurance, no problem. Okay, that's the new message. I know that we've been telling you guys, stay home. But the new word from Dr. Hoa Nguyen of the Physicians Advisory Group, the governor's the group of doctors that advise her, he says now if you are exhibiting any of the following symptoms,
basically the COVID symptoms.
Right, and mild, but they're saying any one is what they had said in the press conference. So whether it's loss of, is it loss of taste,
loss of taste, shortness of breath, cough, flu-like symptoms.
Right. So then you would then call your doctor. There's also a public health clinic in the north and the south, and again, it is free. Testing is free. It doesn't matter if you have insurance, you don't have insurance, Medicare, Medicaid, whatever. No insurance, no problem. It's free. Yeah. Okay, total demo free. You guys like all the free stuff, so let's go get a free test kit. Get tested. COVID-19. That's what we're gonna do. We've done our part to stay home and kill the curve, and now the people in charge are telling us that they want to test as many of us as they can. And of course, the governor came out and said 258 tests a day this week. It's already Wednesday. So we got to do our part. They had said last week, oh, nobody wants to get tested. So just letting you guys know, it's free. Okay, so call the clinic. And if you have a problem, because they've expanded the criteria before, if you went to get tested and you had any one of these symptoms, you probably wouldn't get tested.
You were told to stay home, isolate for 14 days. But they moved into this next phase where they're trying to find out the prevalence of COVID-19 out in the community.
Right.
So again, if you are feeling any sort of symptoms such as cough, fever,
loss of sense of smell, taste,
any of the COVID symptoms, you need to call your doctor
and get tested. Okay, it's okay. All right. I know they said stay home, but now they're saying we've increased our capacity to where we need to be, and we're not going to be testing 15 people anymore a day or through the weekend. And so let's do our part again. We got to make sure we do our part. In government, they're going to be the government. That's just what they do. They're bumbling. They don't, whatever. Well, we have the power, so let's do our part. Let's get tested, and let's go to Yigo now. One of my favorite mayors, Mayor Rudy Matanane. Good morning, Mayor.
Hey, good morning, Chris.
Got Sabrina here too, and I know that.
Hi, Sabrina.
Holiday.
Yeah, she's from Yigo.
I know, yeah. So you're the first mayor. She's like, get Mayor Rudy.
Hey, Yigo rules only in Yigo.
Mayor, so I know that during this press conference they had thrown out a few different locations in Yigo. Can you just tell us? Have you heard anything from public health, the governor's office, or maybe the mayor's council president?
Okay.
Go ahead.
I spoke to Mayor Melissa yesterday, so I'm waiting for Dr. Denorsi to let me know when we're going to start testing in Yigo, because they asked me if we could test for the coronavirus up at the gym, and I okayed it. I feel comfortable that that's what we should do. As soon as I said okay, I called my municipal planning council members, and they all backed me up 100%.
And so is it going to be like a drive-through type of process?
Yes, it's a drive-through.
Okay.
Drive-through at our gym.
Okay.
So, I hope that the people of Yigo are anxious to get this done, because I really think that this is the right thing to do all over Guam.
Did they tell you how many people they were trying to test, or is it going to be just for people that are...
I haven't gotten the details.
Nothing.
Actually, I haven't spoken to Dr. Denorsi, and I'm kind of anxious to talk to her, to see where we go from here.
So all you know is, okay, it's going to be at the Yigo gym, but you don't know when, how many people, anything else. That's it.
No, not yet.
Mayor, what are the residents of the village saying? Because we spoke with Mayor Kevin from Agate, and he was saying basically what they found out when everyone else found out.
Well, up here in Yigo, man, people are quiet, and I know that there was about 17 or 18 that were tested positive, and I think about 10 of them have gone through, and they're good now. So, wherever we're at, we got to move forward and finish the testing and be safe. And I heard that there were, actually, I think it was yesterday or the other day, they were talking about everything is okay, that is the worst thing that we can do. And if we think we're okay and everybody's gotten tested, I really think that we should just give this like a month or two, to make sure, because if we kind of jump to conclusions, that might be the worst thing we've ever done. I always want to do the right thing, and I think that being sure, always sure about the health of our community, I think that that's the best thing to do. Moving forward too fast is bad.
Mayor, what you're saying is that these zero positives that we've had the last week, night after night, I mean, it's so sure you could bet on it. You're saying don't take that to heart. That still we got to take this serious.
I would like to, but it's not a safe thing to do. Chris, what's the percentage of the people that have been tested here in Guam?
It's pretty low. Yeah, not really a math guy, Mayor, but it's low.
Let me tell you that even if it's 100%, we still have to be cautious. This thing might just come back and bite us in the butt, and we cannot regret it because we're all gone. I hate to say that, but be precautious about things like this. Our leaders, I don't know. This thing is dangerous, man. This is like not any other.
Right.
And it's a silent one.
Invisible.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I want my people to be safe, man. I've got grandchildren that I love with all my heart, and they're all over the place, so I'm speaking for them. And they're from Yigo all the way to Chalampago, and I care about them. I care about my people. I got a lot of relatives here, and I hope that they're hearing me, everybody, most especially the leaders, that we should be careful about this, because we're speaking for our people. And we gotta be more than 100% sure that we're safe, man. And I don't ever think that we could ever, be 100% sure until we give it time.
Yeah.
So, I'm anxious for Yigo to get tested, and I hope that the people, are for it, because it's the right thing to do.
What do you think, Mayor, though? You think that people are, scared to get tested? Because we're seeing that in some of our Facebook comments. People are thinking that, they get tested, they're going to get put into isolation, or, and people, I think, generally, especially in the islands, are kind of already a little scared of going to the doctor. But we need to overcome that. We need to get tested, right?
You know what? I'm scared too, buddy. I'm scared. But I think that getting tested is the right thing to do. Hey, if you're positive and you go through the treatment and all that, God forbid, there's some that that didn't make it, but a lot of the people here in Yigo, man, they jog and they're healthy. But still, it doesn't matter if you're healthy. Sometimes it just catches you, but you have to go through the testing and go through the treatment and just watch it and get it over with. Because if there's some that are not going to make it, okay, might as well get it done and get it over with.
But Mayor, when you spoke with Melissa Savaris, did she say that when they do the testing in Yigo, it's going to just be for people who have symptoms or people with most vulnerable populations? It's for everybody.
It's for everyone.
Okay.
And man, I just hope that people are thinking, and just about everybody's scared, okay? But what are you gonna do? Be scared for the rest of your life and hide and not get tested? That's a bad thing to do. Most especially all these people, here in Yigo, they have families. They're living with their families. If you cannot think about yourself, think about your family.
Yeah. And there's a lot of people in Yigo. I mean, is this going to be more than one day? Because that just doesn't...
Oh, yeah, it should be. And you know what? It's not going to do us any good if we're gonna test half of Yigo and then leave. The best thing to do every time they test each village, and you know what? I think that they should start on one end And like if they start in Yigo, they just, because you cannot be dumping from Yigo to Mauricio. And how about while we're doing that, we're infecting Yigo again, and we're infecting Mauricio. Just finish.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Line by line.
I just don't know if there's enough test kits to test everybody.
Well,
and I know, and I wasn't sure if that. So Mayor Zavars told you it's for everybody?
No, she didn't tell me.
Oh, okay.
But I want my people to all get tested,
Mm-hmm.
most especially, and I hope all of them want to get tested.
Yeah.
Because it's no good if they just test some of them.
Mm-hmm.
Because, the people that are not going to get tested, we don't know who they are. They're going to be walking around and infecting everybody, that's even the ones that have been cured again. Unless if you get it and you get cured, you cannot get it anymore. But I don't think this coronavirus is that friendly. Maybe that friendly to catch you.
Yeah.
And, we got to get advice from everyone. And I think that everyone that knows what they're doing, and I think that's very, very, very good advice, that when we start from Yigo, we finish everyone, and move forward, because it's kind of hard for people to get infected if they're sweeping everybody line by line. You understand what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
From Yigo, Dedido, and then Manila, everybody that's next. One thing about this, Kay, leaders should make decisions and stand by their decisions, because they're responsible for the health of everybody here in Guam. So they might have to make hard, unpopular, but right decisions. And right now, I think that some of our leaders are salivating and making decisions, and they're not sure if they've made the right decision. And I think that the right decision is get everyone tested. Hey man, I got a lot to lose here, okay? I got a lot of family, and that's why I'm speaking up, because I'm speaking up for my family and my friends that believe in me.
I hear you.
Mayor.
And, we got to move, man. We got to move. I don't know. We have to be yelling about those test kits, and I, try to get the best deal, but to me, any deal is good to save the people.
Mm-hmm.
Any deal is good to save the people. And if we keep messing around, it's going to get worse.
Yeah. How are the people doing in Yigo? Are they, we're hearing about how we're hearing about people suffering out there?
They're hungry there.
Well, I help every 11 o'clock. I go to FBLG and help pass out food, for the kids. And I see a lot of people, and some of them, it's just like almost any other day. But let me tell you, this thing is scary. I'm scared. But being scared don't make me be quiet. I want my people tested, because that's the right thing to do. And this thing is gonna have to kill me for me to shut up. And I'll probably be rolling on my grave even when I'm dead. But I really think that it's the right thing to do, and our leaders should make a conscious decision, man, and the right one, and move forward and hurry up.
Got it, Mayor. I love getting you on the phone. He's straight shooter.
Yep.
Shoot it straight.
Oh, dude, these kind of things, man, we should mess around, man. And hey, if I've made the wrong decision, then I'll stand by my decision, because I think it's right.
But right now, I think you're making the right call. Get the people of Yigo tested.
Yeah. And hey, if people from Yigo wanna call me up and talk to me about this, hey, I'm very, very happy, man, because I've seen people scared, people mad, and when I tell them the truth, they're calmed down and they feel better. And maybe, hey, I welcome any of my people. I don't care who they are. I will be there for them.
Mm-hmm. What are they mad at?
Pardon?
What are they mad at? What are they mad about?
Well, I don't know in general,
Mm-hmm.
and that's just the way people are. But when you talk to them, I'm talking about my experience where they come in the office and they're yelling.
Right.
And then when I'm very excited to get those kind of people in my office. But when I listen to them and I talk to them, they walk out the office smiling.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
So, that's what I'm saying, okay? If people are mad, hey, let's talk. Maybe there's something that you don't understand. And if we both don't understand, we'll find the answers.
Yep, that's when you call KUAM, and we're going to get it for you, Mayor.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor.
And
Thanks.
I'm glad. Hey, Chris,
Yes.
Sabrina, thank you for calling me, okay? Because I was just waiting for Dr. DeNorsi to let Mayor Melissa know when they're going to test, and I was going to go on the air, and I will still go on the air with you guys.
Yeah, we'll call you tomorrow. You let us know,
tell my
Mayor.
people, please.
Right. I'll text
And I
you.
hope that they're listening, and I hope they have a date for us.
And they don't, so that they're going to test Yigo. It's going to be a drive-through at the gymnasium, but there's no date yet, and we don't know how many people. That's all we know, people at Yigo.
Hey,
Okay.
thanks, Chris.
Yeah, of course,
Thank
Mayor.
you.
Yes.
God
Okay.
bless you guys.
Bye.
Wash your hands, huh?
Bye. All the time, even
Okay.
if I don't need to.
There you go. That's good, Mayor. Bye.
Bye.
947, Mayor Rudy Matanane. Of course, of Yigo and feeling that frustration. We spoke with, Agate Mayor Kevin Siswico. The same thing with him. He said, hey, they said Sagambasita. It's not going to be a Sagambasita. Now he's got all the constituents calling him.
They said a couple of places though in Yigo.
Yeah.
So
And
this is just
so,
going to be in one location. Well, we don't really know for sure, but
Yeah, and I think, going back to what Dr. Cabrera said is like, yeah, we want to know what's going to happen, but when they put this info out and you call the mayors and the mayors are like, hey, I just found out the same time as you guys, it's a little worrisome, and it gives the impression that they're going to say it. This is the reason or the excuse, depending on how cynical you are, that it's a rapidly evolving, unprecedented situation.
yeah.
Okay.
And it is.
Yeah, that is.
It
yeah.
is.
But that doesn't mean that we get to be total idiots about it. 948. Hey, we're going to switch gears. How about we do a little something positive, Bree?
Hey, I'm all for that.
Are you sure?
I am.
Are you sure? Because you look like you want to still hammer on some... No?
Yeah, I'm not even like that.
Okay.